It's been 8 years now since a 5-month-old New Mexico girl was raped, beaten, and murdered by her own family.
Baby Brianna's mother, father, and uncle are all still in prison. And now there's a new fight over how the child who never had a chance in life is being treated in death. Here's News 13's Kim Bias.
Nobody cared for her in life. Nobody seemed to love her in life.
5-month-old Brianna Lopez never had a chance. The bruises and cuts from the top of her head to the tip of her toes prove she suffered her entire life. And the community feels she's still suffering now.
Even in death, the family is not letting her be loved.
Brianna is locked up in a cage in the Doña Ana cemetery. It was put up by Brianna's family shortly after she was buried. Even though they wouldn't claim her body, strangers came together, paid for everything from the casket to her clothes. Then they buried her in this pauper's grave. Now it's surrounded by metal and wire to keep that community out.
They raped her. They beat her.
Brianna's story has now touched people around the world. A story we aired about Brianna in 2008 has spread through the internet and has been forwarded too many times to count. People want to do something to honor this little girl who they never even knew. They want to free her from her cage.
To get a grasp of the drive behind this effort, you have to see the petition. It is 4,302 pages long with more than 200,000 signatures of people from all over the world.
It's been very challenging.
Chief Deputy District Attorney Amy Orlando says their office has been working to get the cage removed since Brianna's death in 2002. But now, with the worldwide push, that effort has been kicked into high gear. They've assigned one of their investigators to do a history search of the cemetery and find the owner, because right now, no one appears to claim it.
So how is it that her family is able to stake claim on this and say, this is what we're going to do and you can't do anything about it?
You know, that's the question that we ask ourselves, and it is hard. I think that the one person that we're dealing with at the cemetery that is the groundskeeper and keeps it nice and keeps it running, you know, he has to try and at least respect their wishes. They have obtained an attorney. We're not sure what rights they have.
But the fight will continue. The world is making sure of that.
So many people haven't let it go. You know, sometimes it's like when the cage went up, everybody was outraged, you know, oh, that's terrible. But instead of just letting it go, the world has just gotten involved, and they're not going to let it go.
Well, the fight continues to get this cage removed. The community has come up with another way to honor baby Brianna. The groundskeeper has agreed to rip down this fence so they can put a bench here with a plaque where they can pay their respects.
Even though she's gone, it still means something, and I think that we just want to give her respect.
Kim Bias, KRQE News 13.
Brianna's father, Andy Walters, and Uncle Stephen Lopez are serving their prison sentences out of state. Walters is expected to be released in December of 2025, Lopez in December 2022. Brianna's mother, Stephanie Lopez, remains at prison here in New Mexico. She is expected to be released in December of 2016.